This one's gonna hit you. I know because I lived it. When I lost sight of who I was, I buried myself in work, I was grinding for approval, and I was chasing promotion. All the while I was thinking, if I could just do more, I'd finally feel like I was enough. Maybe you felt that way too. You're working harder than ever, but somehow you still feel empty more than ever. Stick with me here because today I'm going to share with you one shift that'll pull you out of drift and into mission. Come on. Here's something I've learned. Without a mission, men drift. We grind harder, we stay later. We keep chasing the next title, the next promotion, and the next little bit of approval. But deep down, we're terrified. We're terrified because we feel like if we stop performing, will anyone still even value us? And that's the lie that is told to many men. That your worth is tied to what you do. That if you stop, you just disappear. And here's the cost. When you build your life on performance, every win fades faster and faster, and every failure feels fatal. But the mission pillar, it flips that script. It reminds us identity comes before output. You don't work to be loved. You work because you are loved. We've been told strength is proving you can do more. But mission is knowing who you are when you do nothing. Hold up. When you start thinking like that, it's a massive shift. It means you realize that you don't have to prove anything anymore. My mission isn't performance. My mission is my identity lived out. Every time I sit here in the ice, I am reminded of that truth. This isn't about medals. Nobody's scoring this for me. It's more about alignment. The mission isn't about what you achieve. It's about who you become. Once you know who you are, you stop drifting. So, how do you actually do this? You stop asking, what do I need to achieve to prove myself? And start asking, God, show me who I actually am. Not, what does my boss think of me? Not, what does my bank account say? And definitely not, what title do I carry? But you ask, who am I before I ever lift a finger? So here's how that shifts. You stop measuring your worth by the size of your paycheck, the weight on your shoulders, or the applause you get. Start measuring your worth by the one question that matters. Who does God say I am? Because once you anchor your identity first, your mission flows out naturally. You don't grind for applause anymore. You live out your purpose. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10 says, "For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us." Basically what that is saying is, you're not random. Every single one of us is crafted on purpose, for a purpose. So stop drifting. Anchor your mission in identity and not applause. With that, day 234 down. Remember, be kind, be great. Dial it in. And most importantly, keep on sending it. Listen, did you know when NASA launched Apollo 11 to the moon, the spacecraft was off course 97% of the entire flight? But they kept making constant micro adjustments that aligned it with its mission. And that's us. We don't need perfection, we just need to know our mission. so we can keep correcting that drift and end up where we belong. And with that, I'm going to go get ready for work. So until tomorrow, it's plenty of time.